From the corporate world of a senior management consultant to her own line in skincare, this week's Women in Business looks at a lady who made a bold move to be her own boss. Julie Wambui has that inspiring story.
We are welcomed by a room filled with diffused rosemary water. Francisca has a shop that houses different products from different enterprises, both small and medium. But her skincare line is what captures our attention. Francisca decided to venture into the field of skincare from the love of cooking with natural ingredients and thought, why not deal with the skin as well?
I came about manufacturing skincare after I left my corporate job. I was interested, first of all, in how there was a lack of diversity for natural product offerings in the market. And as someone who enjoys using natural products in terms of cooking, in terms of skincare, I felt like there was a gap. So I decided to create a brand that was research-based, research-backed, and also to bring in much better products of high quality into the market.
It took quite some time just to get her product on the shelves, as the products have to be certified by key bodies such as the Kenya Bureau of Standards.
The duration it took me to bring the products to the market was about 1.5 to 2 years. 1 year was for sourcing was to actually now formulate, write down the concept, do strategic planning, process modeling. It's like building an engine of a vehicle, drawing the vehicle body. And then the next was now to build the engine of the vehicle. And that was to now source, bring in suppliers, hire the right chemical engineer, get the right, standards in order for the product to be called natural or organic, and then do the testing phase in focus groups to make sure that the products were not toxic, they were completely natural, and that people would not have adverse reactions to them.
Francisca's skincare line houses different products for different needs.
So I do have the skincare range. I also have self-care, which is important, and I also have fragrance.
Francisca's skincare came to be through her savings and the support of her family.
It's a sacrifice of money, also taking my own savings to put onto such things in packaging, in whatever, and then also when loved ones have to deny themselves, to also be there for you. Like chemical engineers, hire a consulting group that would give us guidance on natural product standards. So all this plus packaging and labeling, it would cost not less than 2 million shillings.
Having one's own brand that is locally manufactured was not an easy task. Francisca faced a fair share of challenges.
Countries where we have trade agreements with COMESA or name it, EAC, you still levied on very high taxes. You're not even seeing the benefit of why do we have these trade zones, for example. Me as a small business, for example, cost of acquisition can be a bit high because you need time to explain to people what's different from your lotion from the ones that are more mainstream in the market, but maybe go for like 300 showings.
The ways in which her products work through her customers gives her all the motivation she needs to know that her business is worth all that she puts in.
The people who come in here, they can. One client bought the leave-in conditioner. The mother, I think, I didn't even know this, but the mother had suffered, was a victim of the blast that happened in 1998, lost hair for 20 years. Now, bought the hair cream for the sake of it. She just shared with her mother. And the mother's hair grew for the first time in 20 years. And they called their friend who referred them to me to be like, wow, that thing actually worked.
Francisca Ocheng has had to sacrifice and part with various luxuries to see her business to where it is today.
I was in a financial services firm, very well known. It's a Fortune 500. And leaving that lucrative salary was also like a very, very, that's a huge pay cut. That's a huge sacrifice as well. and then also just the sacrifice of family members and loved ones. You'd imagine a lot of people think that, oh, now that you're not in corporate space, we're imagining you can take a vacation every minute, you can fly to anywhere in this world, work from your laptop, just make a few calls to organize everything. I have not been on vacation since all this began. But in corporate space, I'd be told, you know what, now you need to take your 21 days, Here, no, it's 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week.
To all future entrepreneurs, Francisca points out,
what I would tell someone who's looking to start their own business, be it a solution through an app, a skincare brand, a tea company, funeral services, name it. First of all, you need faith. You need to have faith. Faith in God or the divine, or however you refer to whoever you worship. That's, to me, that's like paramount. That's like number one requisite. Think of a solution. Bring in a solution. Do not copy paste. Bring in a solution. Do skincare because there's a solution, there's a gap, there's a need, and fulfill that need.
From the corporate world to her own line of skincare, with a fine fragrance 100% Kenyan, Francisca Ochieng shows that her leap of faith to have her own business bore her the fruits to be an entrepreneur. Julie Wamboi, KTN Business.